So you think seeing partially obscured objects in the distance prove you live on a spinning globe? Well, are you sure about that? You're sure there couldn't be something else going on? It just has to be the fact that you live on a globe? Something that might actually explain why a picture of the same building taken from the same spot shows two different amounts of building? Something that accounts for why when you think the sun is half covered, but you zoom in, you see it's actually quite high in the sky? Something that accounts for why when you think a boat has gone out of view because it's gone over the curve, that you can zoom back in on it? You see, there's actually two reasons why boats appear to go over a curve or buildings appear to be half blocked. And it's because we have atmosphere. Atmosphere depends on the amount of pollution in the air, depends on the amount of moisture in the air, depends on the temperature, and that can vary on day to day. And when you have thick atmosphere, it creates a lensing effect, much like a magnifying glass. So this boat hasn't gone over a curve, it's just being magnified to the point where you don't see it, and then it comes back down and it creates a magnification so you can't see far. It's why on a dry day like in Mexico, with no humidity, you can see that sun just go off into the distance and not go below a supposed curve. The second contributing factor is perspective. In perspective, the further something gets away from you, the lower it goes in your field of vision, and the closer something is, the higher it goes. So that's why when you get closer to the sun, as in zooming in, you can tell it's not low. It's actually quite high in the sky. It's the same thing with Captain Carter here. As he goes further away in my field of vision, he gets lower and I can't see all of him. If you add some atmosphere to this, I probably wouldn't see any of him. So now that you've learned that there's alternate explanations for why you see objects half covered in the distance, do you still believe you live here? And if you do, I'd love to know why in the comments. And as always, I wasn't serious about any of this. Yeah, we live here. This was all for entertainment purposes.